New tonight, there is increasing pressure on insulin manufacturers to lower their drug prices. Today is World Diabetes Awareness Day. To draw attention to the issue, a group held a prayer vigil in front of Eli Lilly headquarters this afternoon.
And News 8's Richard Essex has more.
Eli Lilly is one of the largest manufacturers of insulin in the world, and they have been under fire for the cost of insulin, which they helped develop back in the 1920s. There are people that live right here in central Indiana that are considering leaving the country to find a cheaper price on insulin.
For an insulin-dependent diabetic, this is a smorgasbord of drugs they use to stay alive. A fast-acting insulin after eating, a slow-acting insulin for nighttime, and at least 6 times a day, a diabetic draws blood from a finger to test their blood sugar levels. For this 18-year-old that doesn't want his face or name on TV, he has been doing this every day for the past 10 years and will continue to do so for the rest of his life. Just the same for Chuck Deppert, who stood outside of Eli Lilly's corporate headquarters with his insulin that's made right here in Indiana.
Obviously, as a diabetic, or I wouldn't be here, or I should be here, but I'm here because of that.
Deppert has insurance that covers most of his insulin every month, but there are gaps in this coverage when he's forced to fork out $300 for a 1-month supply. He's part of a growing group of people is looking to the north for cheaper insulin.
Yes, I have. I've thought about going to Canada and talked to a doctor recently. He said he'd write me a prescription and I could go up there. I don't know exactly what it costs, but it's a whole lot less. And it's the same drug.
According to Deppert and the group he was with this morning, the price of insulin has skyrocketed. Insulin-dependent diabetics like Deppert don't have a choice when it comes to treating the disease. Without insulin, diabetes is fatal. Faith Indiana, the group holding this prayer vigil, claims that Eli Lilly has raised the price of insulin 569%. The price also affects non-insulin dependent diabetics suffering from what is called type 2 diabetes.
My doctor said she would work closely to find a product approved by my insurance. But in the meanwhile, I will hope I don't need it.
A Senate investigation to Eli Lilly's pricing structure of insulin last summer did result in a price reduction in certain insulin drugs.
On average, a type 1 diabetic can take 65,000 injections over their lifetime. In Indianapolis, Richard Essex, Wish TV, News 8.